Want to learn an hour of fun facts? Subscribe to Zarpado, we're already starting. There's an invention called a liquid tree that works like a plant of the future. It's actually a transparent cylinder filled with microalgae capable of absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. It's estimated that a single device can do the work of 2 adult trees. It was developed in Serbia to clean the air in cities with little green space, and algae can also be used to produce biofuels. Surely you've ever felt like someone was watching you, and when you turned around, your suspicion was confirmed. This phenomenon is known as scopaesthesia, the supposed ability to perceive a gaze. Although not scientifically proven, it is believed to combine intuition, peripheral vision, and evolution. Some see it as a sixth sense, while others explain it as a simple trick of the mind. Deep in the ocean, pearlfish lead a rather peculiar life. These small, silvery creatures live inside the anus of sea cucumbers, taking advantage of their host's lack of teeth. There they find shelter, oxygen, and even food. Although it sounds disgusting, it's a surprising and unique natural survival strategy. Electrostatic discharge is that tiny spark we feel when we touch someone or a metal object. It occurs when electrons accumulate in our bodies due to friction and are then suddenly released. It can reach 25,000 volts, although the current is minimal and poses no danger. It's basically the same phenomenon that causes lightning, but in a pocket version. In Ukraine, there's a place straight out of a fairy tale, the Tunnel of Love. It's a natural passage formed by trees that grew around an industrial train track. Over the years, the branches adapted to the path of the train cars, creating a perfectly arched green corridor. Today, it's a romantic destination where, according to legend, couples' wishes come true. The idea of downloading knowledge directly to the brain is no longer just science fiction. In 2011, researchers managed to improve flying skills with electrical brain stimulation. The goal is to connect humans to neural databases, to learn as if we were installing apps. Imagine acquiring a language, an instrument, or piloting drones in minutes. There is a material that surpasses steel in strength and yet floats in water. It's called dyneema and is 15 times stronger than metal. It's used in bulletproof vests, spacesuits, rescue ropes, and even in sailboats that face hurricanes. Its secret lies in a polymeric structure that combines lightness and extreme strength. The largest living thing on the planet isn't a whale, but an underground fungus. It's Armillaria ostoyae, which occupies more than 3.5 miles beneath a forest in Oregon. It's about 2,400 years old and feeds on living trees, spreading like an invisible web. Although we only see small mushrooms in the fall, its true body is underground. The oceans also suffer from a form of osteoporosis. This occurs because they absorb carbon dioxide, which makes the water more acidic. The change dissolves the calcium carbonate that corals, mollusks, and plankton need to form shells and skeletons. Without this foundation, the entire marine food chain is at risk, also affecting humanity. Director Guillermo del Toro created a private sanctuary dedicated to the imagination. Called Black House, it's filled with books, life-size figures, props from his films, and strange automatons. It has secret rooms, display cases with oddities, and even a room where it always rains. For him, surrounding himself with monsters is the best way to create. The heaviest horse in history was named Brooklyn Supreme. This Belgian giant reached a weight of about 3,200 pounds and was almost 6 feet 7 inches tall. His horseshoes measured about 30 inches, a size worthy of exhibition. He was shown at various fairs in the United States and lived to be 20 years old. In the 1950s, a hairstyle emerged that became a symbol of rebellion, the elephant trunk. It consisted of pulling the hair forward and forming a thick curl on the forehead. Greasers popularized it alongside rock and roll. Achieving it required tons of hairspray and a defiant attitude. There is a rare disorder in which people believe their loved ones have been replaced by imposters. It's called Capgras syndrome and occurs when the brain shuts off visual recognition of emotion. Sufferers see a familiar face but feel it doesn't belong to that person. Sometimes they even extend this to their pets or homes. Pen caps have a hole in them for a vital reason. It was designed to reduce the risk of suffocation should someone accidentally swallow it. The small hole allows air to pass through, increasing the chances of survival. A simple detail that demonstrates how design can save lives. Mirrors are created by applying a metallic coating to smooth glass. Usually, aluminum or silver is used, bonded through chemical or physical processes. This reflective layer is protected with paint to prevent oxidation. Mercury was once used, a toxic metal that seems unthinkable today. The Vatican is the place with the highest per capita wine consumption in the world. With only 800 inhabitants, it's estimated that each person drinks more than 18 gallons a year. Wine is part of masses, official banquets, and daily traditions. Furthermore, there is no alcohol tax, which means that it always flows abundantly. The drinks business. In New Zealand, the Waitomo caves are reminiscent of an underground galaxy. Glowworms hang from the ceiling like living stars. They glow to attract their prey, creating a hypnotic natural spectacle. Visitors can tour the cave by boat under the sky of blue lights. Waitomo. Mosquitoes have a much more complex mouth than they appear. Their proboscis contains 47 sharp structures like microscopic teeth. They use them to pierce the skin with precision and suck blood. Only females bite, as they need protein to produce eggs, and their saliva causes the annoying itching. Today, there is a new profession called data curator. They are experts in organizing, cleaning, and classifying millions of digital data points. They act as modern-day librarians who enable artificial intelligence to learn efficiently. In a world saturated with information, their work is essential for the technological future. Leonardo da Vinci also dreamed of flying machines. Among his inventions, he designed a primitive helicopter shaped like a giant linen screw. Although it never flew, the idea was one of the first approaches to vertical flight. His vision inspired generations of engineers who did manage to take off. The smiling poop emoji actually began as an innocent chocolate ice cream. Its spiral shape and brown color led the world to interpret it differently. In the end, it remained a humorous symbol and is now one of the most widely used, a viral accident turned digital icon. Terraforming is one of humanity's most ambitious ideas. It involves modifying planets like Mars to make them habitable. The task would require climate engineering, synthetic biology, and atmospheric control. What is theoretical today is already being studied by space agencies and private companies. Artificial blood is advancing as a medical alternative. There are projects based on bovine hemoglobin and others on human nanoparticles. Both seek to mimic the function of transporting oxygen without the need for donations. It doesn't require refrigeration, works for any blood type, and could revolutionize medical emergencies. Biocomputing proposes using enzymes, bacteria, and DNA as processors. Experiments already exist that solve mathematical problems within a cell. These living machines could self-repair and consume little energy. They could even be used in the colonization of Mars, monitoring microscopic ecosystems in real time. An unexpected find has left Michael Jackson fans speechless. 12 previously unreleased songs recorded between 1989 and 1991, just before the album Dangerous, have appeared in an abandoned California warehouse. Although their exact value is unknown, it is estimated they could fetch millions of dollars at international auctions. Music collectors are already dreaming of hearing about these hidden treasures. Elon Musk broke a seemingly impossible record, amassing a fortune of $400 billion. The owner of Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink not only became the richest man on the planet, but also extended his lead over Jeff Bezos by more than $140 billion. His wealth puts him in a position almost unattainable for other billionaires. The art world was also shaken up by Aida, the first ultra-realistic humanoid robot capable of painting, writing poetry, and sculpting. This creation by Engineer Arts has already sold a work for more than $1 million. Her presence at events like the Venice Biennale has sparked debates about what it means to be an artist in an era dominated by artificial intelligence. If you've ever dreamed of driving the Batmobile, Warner Brothers has given you a unique opportunity. Only 10 replicas of the vehicle from Christopher Nolan's trilogy went on sale for $3 million each. The buyers were carefully selected, turning these pieces into true collector's items. Owning one of these is like owning a piece of cinematic history. Sleep also entered the high-tech era with the 8 Sleep Pod 4 Ultra. This system promises the most comfortable sleep thanks to a silent design, snore detection, temperature control, and biometric monitoring. It even allows you to adjust its functions with a simple touch without having to use your cell phone. Sleep has never sounded so futuristic. Ashgabat, the capital of Turkmenistan, seems like something out of a fairy tale. This city holds Guinness World Records for having the most marble buildings, a carpet museum with giant pieces, and a star-shaped television tower. Its streets shine white under the desert sun, turning it into a setting worthy of science fiction. Huawei introduced Neuralink, a wireless technology that threatens to dethrone Bluetooth. This innovation allows data transmission 6 times faster, with lower power consumption and the ability to connect more devices simultaneously. A small manuscript was discovered in Germany that changed history. With just 13 lines, written in the 4th or 5th century, this document reveals episodes from the childhood of Jesus Christ. Among them is the famous story in which, at just 5 years old, he transformed clay sparrows into real birds. In Portugal, a priest became a sensation of the night. Father Guilherme, in addition to giving Mass, works as a DJ in renowned clubs in the country. His mixes with Guns N' Roses and AC/DC have made him famous, demonstrating that religious life and electronic music can coexist in unexpected ways. In Siberia, scientists found the remains of a nearly intact 50,000-year-old female mammoth. Named Lana, this specimen is just over 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighs about 397 pounds. Its extraordinary preservation makes it one of the most important fossils in the world, sparking new research into the Ice Age. China surprised everyone with a spherical robot designed for urban patrol. This device, similar to BB-8 Sphero from Star Wars, can move on land and water, withstand impacts, and even launch nets or tear gas. Its purpose is to strengthen security in hostile environments, although it generates debate about the future of social control. The city of Zhuhai, China, built the world's largest indoor theme park, Chimlong Spaceship Park. With an investment of more than $1.4 billion, it offers a colossal aquarium, giant motion simulators, and attractions that combine education and fun. At a zoo, a group of monkeys went viral after inventing their own game. The 4 animals formed a train, holding each other's waists and walking in a line around their enclosure. The moment was captured by visitors and quickly took over social media with thousands of endearing comments. The digital universe is also creating new stars. Aitana, a virtual influencer generated by artificial intelligence, has already accumulated hundreds of thousands of followers and is earning money from sponsorships. This phenomenon shows how computer-generated figures are beginning to compete with real-life influencers. A Dutch artist, Bernard Smilde, fascinated by clouds, found a way to sculpt them. Using water vapor and smoke, he creates artificial clouds that he places in architectural spaces such as churches and Turkish baths. His ephemeral art, captured in photographs, combines the natural with the impossible and leaves the viewer in a state of wonder. In Rome, the Trevi Fountain reopened with limited access. Now only 400 people can visit at a time, reducing the chaos of crowds. A maintenance fee is also being considered. With 12,000 visitors daily and thousands of coins withdrawn each week, the fountain remains an eternal symbol. Science took an unexpected leap forward by demonstrating quantum teleportation through optical fibers. This breakthrough allows information to be transmitted securely using entangled particles that interact remotely without a physical connection, a technology that could transform communications in the future. A recent study revealed that some tea bags release millions of microplastics when immersed in hot water. These tiny particles end up in our bodies, posing health risks that include immunological and reproductive problems. One more reason to consider more natural alternatives. Jackie Chan shocked the world by announcing that he will donate his entire fortune, valued at $400 million, to charity. According to him, his son will have to earn a living on his own. With this decision, the legendary actor demonstrated that his legacy will be more charitable than material. Chinese companies unveiled humanoid robots designed to perform domestic and industrial tasks. 1,000 units are planned to be manufactured before the end of the year, surpassing the advances of American companies like Tesla. Whether wheeled or bipedal, these robots mark the beginning of a new era in automated work. In Australia, McDonald's launched a limited collection of candles scented with French fries, a McFlurry, and apple pie. These unusual fragrances, designed for fans of the brand, quickly sold out. A unique way to bring the fast food experience into your home. Saudi Arabia is moving forward with its Neom mega project, a futuristic city in the middle of the desert. To accelerate its construction, the country is investing in robots that work day and night. The initiative is part of its plan to stop relying on oil and become a global center for tourism and sustainability. Gastronomy is also entering the world of 3D printing. An Italian company unveiled a portable printer capable of drawing images on coffee, cookies, and beer in just seconds. With thousands of possible prints, this tool promises to revolutionize marketing and personalization in the kitchen. Mr. Beast took his challenges to the next level by building an entire $14 million city. The location was designed as a stage for his Beast Games program, where participants coexisted and competed in extreme tests. A venture that demonstrates how far creativity can go on the internet. A drone show in the United States broke the world record with 5,000 devices lighting up the sky for 30 minutes. Synchronized figures, accompanied by music, replaced fireworks in an eco-friendly and dazzling way, a new entertainment format that is spreading across the planet. The Rolls-Royce brand was born from a chance encounter in 1904. Charles Rolls, an aristocrat passionate about cars, met Henry Royce, a brilliant engineer who had created a smooth and quiet car for its time. Rolls was fascinated by his invention and decided to sell it under his name. Thus, one of the most iconic brands in the automotive world was born. Deep in the Florida Sea lies the Christ of the Abyss. This bronze statue, about 8 feet 10 inches tall, was placed to honor those who lost their lives at sea. It also serves as an attraction for divers and a symbol of underwater peace. It is located in Key Largo, within the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. Although they look like coins, the Rolex Cellini gold coin is actually a hidden timepiece. Crafted in 22 and 18-karat gold, it embodies a luxurious and discreet design. Its caseback reveals a manual winding mechanism from the 1960s and 1970s. Today, it's a rare and valuable piece that can cost up to $25,000. In China, facial recognition has become part of everyday life. It's used to pay for food, enter schools, or even evaluate workers. The technology analyzes facial shape and converts features into identifiable data in milliseconds. This system also tracks behavioral patterns and identifies people in seconds. When a dog looks at you while doing its business, it's no coincidence. In the wild, this moment makes them vulnerable, and they seek protection from their pack. At home, they see their owners as that security figure. They can also expect treats or approval if they've been trained with positive reinforcement. Solar-powered laser beacons have been installed in the Saudi Arabian desert. These lights guide lost travelers to water sources, visible up to about 6 points 2 miles away. The initiative began with 11 points, with the goal of increasing to 100 in the future. The Buton tribe in Indonesia has a surprising trait. Some of its members have blue eyes. This is due to a genetic condition called Waardenburg syndrome. It doesn't come from a European admixture, but from a spontaneous mutation. Generation after generation, the trait continues to attract attention in the region. The first sperm race was organized in Los Angeles. The event sought to raise awareness about male reproductive health. A track was designed to simulate the reproductive system, and 200 selected sperm samples participated. Although it seems like a game, it had medical supervision and even Olympic dreams. The secretary bird is an African bird of prey with long legs and a distinctive crest. Its name comes from the ancient British secretaries who wore feathers behind their ears. It is famous for hunting on land and for its powerful kicks, capable of killing poisonous snakes. Its role is vital to the balance of the ecosystem. Being silent also transforms the brain. Studies show that 2 hours of quiet every day can stimulate the creation of new neurons in the hippocampus. This area is linked to memory and emotions. Silence helps reorganize the mind and improves concentration and emotional health. A 9-year-old girl found a 5.1-inch megalodon tooth in Maryland. The fossil, between 15 and 25 million years old, belonged to a shark up to about 49 feet long. Molly, passionate about paleontology, had already collected hundreds of teeth. This find was the most impressive in her collection. Brazilian photographer Daniel Antoniol decided to steal the moon in images. With ingenuity and perfect angles, he made it look like a balloon, an object in a wheelbarrow, or even stored in a car. His series of photos combines creativity and humor, a fun way to bring art closer to the everyday. 2 British artists found beauty in trash. Their shadow sculptures organize common objects and project impressive figures when illuminated. They can show portraits or entire scenes created only with waste. It's an art that transforms the ordinary into something poetic and surprising. In Costa Rica, they discovered a glass frog that looks like something straight out of the Muppets. Its large white eyes are reminiscent of Kermit the Frog, but its translucent belly makes it even more special. It is the first of its kind recorded in the country since 1943, a unique find in herpetology. The summer sofa is not just any armchair. With voice commands, it transforms into a seat for reading, sleeping, playing, or rocking. It can swivel, rock, and recline with ease. It's also scratch and liquid resistant, all for under $300. The comfort of the future is here. Snowflake, the only known albino gorilla, lived in Barcelona. He was brought to the zoo in 1966 and became a global symbol. His rarity was due to inbreeding, which caused him health problems. He died in 2003, but his story is still remembered in science and popular culture. A revolutionary male contraceptive is in development. It's a hydrogel injection called Atom that blocks the passage of sperm. Unlike vasectomies, it is reversible and requires no surgery. In tests, it was effective for up to 2 years without serious side effects. A promise for the future of fertility. Jan van Eyck's Arnolfini portrait continues to amaze centuries later. The work contains a tiny mirror that reflects the entire room with astonishing realism. Thanks to the oil painting technique, he achieved a level of detail impossible for his time. Its mystery and perfection make it a landmark of art. Misophonia is a condition that makes certain everyday sounds unbearable. Chewing, breathing loudly, or slurping can trigger anxiety or anger in those who suffer from it. The problem is believed to stem from abnormal connections between the brain and emotions, a reality invisible to many, but very intense for those who experience it. Before becoming a global phenomenon, SpongeBob SquarePants was called Spongy Boy. Its creator, Steven Hillenburg, combined marine biology with animation to bring this character to life. The sea was the perfect setting for his absurd and optimistic stories. Since 1999, the series has maintained its freshness and worldwide success. Diamonds are valuable on our planet, but they are abundant in the universe. It is believed that diamonds rain down on Neptune and Uranus, and giant blocks of pure carbon exist in white dwarf stars. Wood and water, on the other hand, are scarce resources outside of Earth. Perhaps that attracts aliens more than our jewelry. In 1899, Nikola Tesla was photographed among lightning bolts in his Colorado laboratory. He used giant coils capable of generating millions of volts and discharges up to about 131 feet. His goal was to transmit energy wirelessly on a massive scale. In the Namibian desert, there's a pink refrigerator stocked with cold drinks. It runs on solar panels and amazes travelers under the scorching sun. It's a tourism initiative designed for those crossing these arid landscapes, an unexpected detail that seems like something out of a mirage. In Japan, Hitachi Seaside Park turns into a sea of blue every spring. More than 4.5 million Nemophila flowers cover the hills, creating a dreamlike landscape. The natural spectacle reaches its peak in April, a place that seems straight out of a fantasy story. In China, the world's deepest well is being drilled at over 10,000 meters. The goal is to reach geological layers 500 million years old and explore oil reserves. Temperatures exceed 392 degrees Fahrenheit, and the pressure is extreme, a technological challenge that can also reveal Earth's secrets. There's an interactive map called CyberMap that displays cyber attacks occurring across the planet in real time on a three-dimensional globe. Each attack appears in colors and important symbols that resemble an invisible digital war. You can even see historical statistics in the most attacked countries of the day. It's like watching a global battle unfold before your eyes. But on the internet, imagine a chair that can train you, massage you, and help you rehabilitate. Such an invention exists and is called the BodyFriend 733, a futuristic chair worth $20,000. It has movable arms and legs, acupressure programs, heat, and specialized exercises. Everything is controlled with a touchscreen or an app, turning relaxation into a robotic experience. Borneo is home to the world's rarest carnivorous plant, Nepenthes raja, nicknamed the bath plant. It attracts insects and also shrews that feed on its nectar. While they enjoy themselves, they leave their waste inside, and the plant thus obtains vital nitrogen. A perfect symbiosis, food for the animal and natural fertilizer for the plant. A supermarket in Texas became a horror film in the 1990s. After it was abandoned, food was left inside without refrigeration, and the place became a biological hell. Toxic gases, mold, insects, and rats made it impossible to enter without special suits. Its cleanup cost more than $50,000 and was so gruesome it felt like a real horror movie. In 2021, an Italian artist sold an invisible sculpture for 15,000 euros. The work, called Io Sono, I am, cannot be seen because it doesn't physically exist. According to its creator, it represents condensed energy and invites reflection on emptiness. Some consider it a conceptual stroke of genius. Others criticize it as a mere artistic gimmick. Long before virtual reality headsets, Sensorama was invented in 1956. It was a huge arcade-style machine that projected three-dimensional movies, accompanied by vibrations, smells, and even real wind. The goal was to provide the viewer with a multi-sensory experience. Although it was ahead of its time, it never received the necessary support to be commercialized. The irresistible crunch of potato chips isn't a coincidence, but science. Famous brands adjust the thickness, type of oil, and sealing pressure to achieve a stronger, crispier sound. Studies show that our brain associates that noise with freshness and quality. In the end, our hearing deceives us, and we end up eating more than planned. In the depths of the sea lives the mysterious oarfish, an elongated, silvery fish with a red crest that can measure up to about 56 feet. It is considered the longest bony fish in the world and rarely appears at the surface. Its undulating shape has made it the protagonist of myths about sea monsters. Autonomous driving is closer than you think. A Japanese company created Pilot Auto, an open-source platform that allows universities and startups to experiment with driverless vehicles. The system is tested from the cloud and also processes real-time data directly in the cars. Russia once had a lost artistic gem known as the Amber Room. It was a room covered in carved amber, mirrors, and gold, valued at $500 million and considered the eighth wonder of the world. It was looted during World War II, and since then, no one knows where it is. In 2003, it was rebuilt, but the original remains missing. Coffee not only awakens the senses, it also speeds up digestion. Its caffeine stimulates the colon and activates a hormone called gastrin, which causes rapid bowel movements. Even decaffeinated coffee can have this effect due to other compounds. This is why many people feel the urge to go to the bathroom shortly after drinking it. In Madagascar, lemurs have a very peculiar habit. They rub themselves against poisonous millipedes. First, they gently bite them and then cover themselves with their secretion. This serves as a natural insect repellent, but also puts them in a trance-like state. Scientists believe they do this both for protection and pleasure. The famous Birkin bag was born almost by accident in 1984. Actress Jane Birkin complained on a flight about not finding a practical bag, and the director of Hermès designed one exclusively for her. Decades later, some models sell for millions at auction. Its rarity, handcrafting, and the story behind it have made it a symbol of luxury. Samsung introduced Bally, a small, ball-like household robot with artificial intelligence. It can control appliances, project videos on the walls, and even take care of pets when the owner is away. With its cameras and sensors, it patrols the house and learns each person's habits, a tender and futuristic assistant at the same time. In the 1950s, Rologon tires emerged, capable of moving on snow, sand, or mud without sinking. They operate at low pressure, which distributes the vehicle's weight and prevents it from getting stuck. Surprisingly, they are so soft that they can even roll over a person without causing harm. For motorcyclists, there are pants with a built-in airbag. Called CX Easy Rider, it features a system that activates in milliseconds in the event of a fall. The airbag protects the hips, pelvis, and knees without impeding movement. It's also water and abrasion resistant, proving that fashion can also save lives. In Japan, a restaurant on the verge of closure was saved thanks to a group of stray cats. The owner adopted one, and more soon arrived, inspiring the creation of a themed restaurant. Now, customers enjoy food while the felines stroll among miniature train models. The place went viral and is now a tourist hit. There is a bracelet called Shark Bands that repels sharks using magnets. These animals detect electric fields to hunt, and the device generates a magnetic field that makes them uncomfortable. Although it doesn't guarantee absolute safety, it greatly reduces the risks for surfers and divers. It is lightweight, saltwater resistant, and has scientific backing. An Australian man named James Harrison became famous as the man with the golden arm. After receiving transfusions in his youth, he began donating blood regularly. His plasma contained a unique antibody that saved millions of babies with blood incompatibility problems. With more than 1,000 donations during his lifetime, he became an unsung hero of medicine. The emerald slug seems like something out of a science fiction experiment. This marine mollusk feeds on algae, but instead of digesting them, it steals their chloroplasts. Thanks to this, it can photosynthesize and produce energy like a plant. It can survive for months without food, living solely on sunlight. The Yoto player is an audio player designed for children without screens, cameras, or microphones. It works with physical cards that activate stories, music, or podcasts, keeping little ones away from digital overstimulation. It also serves as an alarm clock, nightlight, and thermometer. In Rome, the sky was lit up by 500 drones that drew the figure of Superman over Castel Sant'Angelo. The spectacle was held in honor of the premiere of a new film about the hero. Thousands of people were fascinated by the blend of technology, art, and historical heritage. It was like seeing the superhero actually fly over the Eternal City. In Canada, there's Spotted Lake, which partially evaporates in the summer, leaving colorful spots on its surface. These formations are due to the concentration of minerals such as sodium, calcium, and magnesium. For indigenous peoples, each circle had healing properties. At first glance, it looks like a landscape from another planet. In Argentina, the alligator tree grows, the only tree on the planet with edible wood. Its soft trunk, rich in water and devoid of cellulose, can be transformed into desserts and gourmet products. An engineer patented a process to make it suitable for consumption without losing nutrients. Today, it's used in alfajores, chocolates, and even jams. In China, a project seemingly straight out of science fiction is underway. An underwater tunnel to connect two cities. Each module measures about 541 feet long and 151 feet wide, and engineers plan to assemble 32 of them on the seabed. The journey, which previously took 140 minutes, will be reduced to just 20, thanks to the precision of the super vessel, which places each piece with the help of satellites and sensors. It will be the widest tunnel in the world, another record for Chinese engineering. The PlayStation 2, launched in 2000, remains the best-selling console in history. With more than 155 million units sold, it won over gamers with its extensive catalog and the novelty of playing DVDs at home. Furthermore, its durability made it a long-lasting technological gem. In 2023, the art collective MSCHF unveiled the world's smallest bag. It's a microscopic bag inspired by a Louis Vuitton model, measuring just micrometers. So tiny that it can only be appreciated with a digital microscope. It was auctioned for $63,750. A piece of art that will never be used to store anything, but it will surely surprise the world. Kitchen knives are not all the same, even if they seem that way at first glance. There are chef's knives for chopping vegetables, santoku knives for precise cuts, and filleting knives for meat and fish. Others, like the bread knife, have a serrated edge, while the lace cutter and peeler are used for fruit and decorations. The Chimelong Space Science Park in China is a giant of indoor fun. With an investment of $1.4 billion, it has earned 7 Guinness World Records, including the world's largest aquarium and the largest indoor artificial wave. There, technology combines with immersive experiences that blend play and learning. A place that redefines the idea of a theme park. The human body holds surprising contrasts. The sperm is the smallest cell, measuring just about 0.002 inches. In contrast, the egg is the largest, at about 0.006 inches, and is the only cell visible to the naked eye. Two extremes that complement each other in the creation of life. In 1708, the San Jose galleon sank off Cartagena de Indias, laden with gold and silver. Its treasure, valued at more than $20 billion, is being claimed by several countries. Spain is claiming it because it is a ship in its fleet, Colombia because it is located in its waters, and Bolivia because the metals came from mines exploited in its territory. Nowadays, portable laser projectors are sold that can display hologram-like images on the ground. Many use them to project Pokémon figures that appear to follow your car or motorcycle. They cost less than $70 and are available online. The Iberian lynx was on the verge of extinction in the 1990s. Its main food, rabbits, suffered a sharp decline, and it was also the victim of traps and poisons. Thanks to conservation programs, the population has exceeded 2,000 individuals. However, it is still in danger of extinction, although increasingly closer to recovery. By the time we feel thirsty, we have already lost between 1% and 2% of our body water. The brain then sends signals to release hormones that help retain fluids and maintain balance. This natural reaction protects us from dehydration. One of the most surprising innovations in parenting is the Rival Smart Crib. This device uses sensors, microphones, and even radar to monitor the baby's health. It also soothes the little one with automatic movements and captures special moments. It even offers personalized advice for parents and protects privacy with encryption systems. There are already more than 4.7 billion mobile phones in circulation on the planet. That's more than 100 million devices than there are people, demonstrating their importance in modern life. They're not only used to communicate, but also to pay, work, and entertain ourselves. These devices have become an inseparable extension of our daily routines. There's a device called a mouth pad that fits in the mouth and allows you to control devices with your tongue. It works like an internal touchpad, ideal for people with limited mobility. It's also being exploited by gamers who use it to quickly execute additional movements. A strange technology, but one that opens unexpected doors. A dog became famous for carefully uprooting the plants in his owner's garden. He didn't make a mess, he simply removed each one as if he knew what he was doing. It's believed he was looking for space to play, avoiding later problems. A prank so organized it even seems like an act of thoughtfulness. In 2023, the Alice plane made its first fully electric commercial flight. Designed for 9 passengers, it runs solely on batteries and promises a drastic reduction in emissions and costs. Although it faces challenges in terms of range, it marks a huge change in aviation. The future of flying could be quieter, greener, and more economical. The microwave oven was born thanks to an oversight. In 1945, Percy Spencer was working with radar and noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. He experimented with popcorn and eggs, and thus a revolutionary invention was born. At first, it was expensive and bulky, but over time, it became indispensable in every kitchen. The first personal alarm clock was invented by Levi Hutchins in 1787 in the United States. Curiously, it could only go off at 4 a.m., with no option to set it for a later time. Hutchins designed it solely to get up on time for work, never imagining that his creation would pave the way for modern alarm clocks. A simple idea that shaped the routines of millions of people. A graduate student in Italy named Julian Melchiori developed the first human-made biological leaf. This marvel mimics the function of a real plant, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. The surprising thing is that it doesn't require special soil or nutrients, making it ideal for use on space missions. In zero gravity, it could be the key to breathing on other planets. The Statue of Liberty wasn't always just a tourist symbol. For 16 years, beginning in 1886, it served as a beacon to guide ships arriving in New York. Its lights reached up to about 23.6 miles, welcoming immigrants to freedom. However, in 1902, when its lighting systems proved ineffective, that function was abandoned. The hummingbird, despite being a master of flight, cannot walk. Its legs are short and only serve to cling to branches, not to move like other birds. In return, it has the unique ability to fly backward, hover in the air, and move with pinpoint precision. It is a true winged acrobat of nature. The animated series Tom and Jerry, released in 1940, not only brought laughter to generations, it also made history. Throughout its run, it won 7 Oscars, an unbeaten record in the world of animated shorts. Amazon generates an average of 15 million euros per hour in sales. If its website were to go down for a whole day, the loss would reach 360 million euros. This figure shows the magnitude of the e-commerce giant and the dependence that millions of people have on its daily services. It is said that fish in fish tanks don't get bored because they barely remember things for 2 minutes. For them, each return is like a new experience. Even so, aquariums enriched with plants and hiding places improve their well-being. Although they forget quickly, they need stimulation to stay active and healthy. Artificial clouds have been created to help combat climate change. By dispersing particles in the atmosphere, they reflect the sun's rays to cool the planet. They can even produce rain by releasing water vapor. What seems like science fiction is already being studied as a possible solution to the climate crisis. In New Zealand, an organization trained abandoned dogs to drive cars. The training lasts 7 weeks and follows steps similar to those learned by humans. Although it seems like a joke, the dogs demonstrated that they could start, accelerate, and brake. Beyond the spectacle, the initiative seeks to demonstrate animal intelligence. There's a curious body proportion. The length of your foot almost exactly matches the distance between your wrist and elbow. It's not a universal rule, but it's true for most people. Here's a simple test you can do at home. In the 18th century, a Russian woman named Valentina Vasilyeva set an impressive record. She gave birth to 69 children in 27 births. Among them were sets of twins, triplets, and quadruplets. Surprisingly, 67 survived infancy. Their case is recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. Scooby-Doo, more than just a fun series, had a hidden purpose. Its creators wanted to show that the real monsters weren't supernatural creatures, but people with evil intentions. Behind every costumed villain was a human, sending a moral message disguised as mystery. Piranhas don't just bite, they also make sounds. Scientists have discovered that they make barking noises when competing or defending food. They are normally silent, but during confrontations they produce 3 different types of sounds. In Japan, falling asleep in public is not frowned upon. On the contrary, it's considered a sign that a person is working very hard. The term inamuri literally means sleeping present and reflects commitment to work. A nap on the subway can be a symbol of dedication. In Trondheim, Norway, they invented a type of escalator for cyclists. It's called the cyclo-cable and allows you to climb hills without pedaling at a speed of about 1.9 miles per hour. You just have to place 1 foot on the platform and let yourself be pushed. It even works for baby strollers. Starbucks allocates $300 million a year to health insurance for its employees. Interestingly, it spends more on this benefit than on coffee. The investment improves employee satisfaction and strengthens its public image as a socially responsible company. The Human Library is a social project originating in Denmark. Instead of books, people are loaned to tell their life stories for 30 minutes. The idea seeks to break down prejudices and foster empathy through dialogue. A unique experience that transforms conversation into living literature. The laughter of foxes is a fascinating natural phenomenon. Although many think it sounds like a human laugh, it's actually a strange mix of crying and laughter. It is used primarily during mating season, helping to mark territory and communicate. The most curious thing is that it varies in duration and intensity, depending on the species and social context. In the ocean, there is a truly shocking parasite, Cymothoa exigua, known as the tongue-eating louse. This tiny crustacean settles in the mouth of a fish, sucks its blood, and causes the tongue to atrophy until it disappears. Surprisingly, the parasite develops into a functional tongue that doesn't seriously harm the fish. Although it may seem incredible, it is possible to live without a significant portion of the brain. In many medical cases, half or more of the organ has had to be removed to treat drug-resistant epilepsy. The surprising thing is that after these operations, some people can lead normal lives without losing memory or personality. However, depending on the area removed, after effects such as mobility, vision, or speech problems may appear. In New Zealand, there lives an incredible insect called the weta, capable of freezing in winter and thawing in spring. During the coldest months, its body can withstand up to 80% of its tissue freezing. Then, when the weather improves, it simply comes back to life as if nothing had happened. The design of the Oscars could be inspired by a Mexican actor. According to legend, the model was Emilio El Indio Fernandez, who posed at the request of his friend, actress Dolores Del Rio. His broad-shouldered, narrow-waisted build served as the reference for the golden statuette. The Academy has never officially confirmed it, but the rumor has become part of film history. Frogs have a unique defense mechanism when they eat something poisonous. Their extremely sensitive stomach doesn't try to digest the toxin. Instead, the frog literally pushes its stomach out of the body. Once the poison is eliminated, it reinserts it, and the muscles lock it back into place. A survival trick as strange as it is effective. The thousand-hand dance is one of the most beautiful expressions of performance art. It originated in China as a tribute to the Buddhist figure of Guanyin, the goddess of compassion. It is performed by groups of deaf-mute dancers who, strictly following their guides, create a stunning visual effect. Wearing costumes that simulate extra arms, their synchronized movements seem to multiply limbs in a hypnotic spectacle. The name of the famous spy James Bond came about in a very peculiar way. Writer Ian Fleming wanted his character to have a common, boring name to contrast with the agent's exciting life. While looking through an ornithology book, he came across the name of a real investigator, James Bond. By repeating the surname, he achieved a memorable effect that ended up marking the history of cinema and literature. Liechtenstein is one of the smallest countries in the world. It's barely about 15.5 miles long and 2.5 miles wide, so it can be explored in less than a day on foot. Located in the Alps, it combines mountainous landscapes with a fairy tale atmosphere. Its capital, Vaduz, is the ideal starting point. It is said that the Roman Emperor Caligula declared war on the sea god Neptune. He ordered his soldiers to attack the ocean, sticking spears in the water. Although it may seem like historical nonsense, the anecdote has gone down as one of the most famous eccentricities of his reign. Cockroaches can survive up to 9 days without a head. Their nervous system is distributed throughout the body, allowing them to move and react. They eventually die not from decapitation, but from lack of food and water, an example of the amazing resilience of these insects. High in the Peruvian Andes lies an ancient wonder, the Queshuachaca Bridge. This unique suspension bridge, made entirely of hand-woven plant fibers, connects communities separated by the Apurimac River Canyon. Each year, local residents renew the bridge through a community ritual steeped in tradition and symbolism. Quasimodo is a German shepherd dog notable for his unusual appearance due to a rare condition known as severed spine syndrome. This genetic anomaly gives him a necklace appearance, which limits some of his mobility but does not affect his cheerful spirit or his ability to interact affectionately. Japanese artist Masataka Shishido has become famous for creating objects so realistic they resemble real human parts. His specialty is creating everyday accessories such as wallets, phone cases, and handbags that mimic skin, mouths, eyes, and fingers with an impressive level of detail. The effect is often striking, combining the useful with the disturbing, blurring the line between art and anatomy. The Tamal Waterfall, in the Huasteca Potosina region of Mexico, is the highest waterfall in the state, at about 345 feet. It is fed by the Galanas River and falls into the Santa Maria River Canyon, creating a stunning turquoise curtain. During the rainy season, its flow increases, and the roar echoes between the limestone walls. The Cahills Crossing in Australia's Northern Territory is well known for its dangerous ford. During the rainy season, water can cover the road and sweep away vehicles, but the greatest risk is the presence of saltwater crocodiles that prowl the area. Crossing on foot is extremely risky, as these reptiles lurk in search of prey near the crossing. The giant Gippsland earthworm, native to southeastern Australia, is considered the longest earthworm on the planet. It can grow to over about 10 feet in length, although most measure around 5 feet. Its body is thin and translucent, allowing some of its internal organs to be seen. It lives in moist soils near rivers and moves slowly underground, forming tunnels. The so-called hairy show cows are characterized by a thick woolly coat that gives them a unique appearance. These cattle, unlike other cattle breeds, do not develop visible horns. They are raised under strict hygiene programs, with frequent brushing and grooming routines. Their fluffy appearance is not natural, but rather the result of breeding geared toward competitions and exhibitions. Fat Albert is the name given to a Lockheed C-130 Hercules military transport aircraft used by the United States Navy's Blue Angels Aerobatic Squadron. Its primary function is to transport the equipment and support equipment needed for air displays. In addition, at some shows it also performs its own maneuvers, demonstrating its power despite being a cargo plane. Norwegian designer Fredrik Kjærensen surprised audiences at a London fashion show with an unusual offering. His models appeared wrapped in enormous, brightly colored inflatable structures that resembled giant balloons. As they walked down the runway, these shapes slowly deflated, revealing outfits hidden beneath. On the Shalmala River in Karnataka, India, you can see thousands of Shiva lingams carved directly into the rock of the riverbed. These religious carvings, dedicated to the god Shiva, form a unique natural sanctuary. It is believed they were made centuries ago by devotees as a spiritual offering, and the site now attracts both pilgrims and tourists who are amazed by the magnitude of the sculptures. The Seven Stars is an exclusive luxury train that has been operating across the island of Kyushu, Japan, since 2013. Its design combines classic elegance with Japanese craftsmanship, offering wooden interiors, tatami mats, and spacious suites. Passengers enjoy scenic tours showcasing the region's volcanoes, forests, and hot springs. The giant monkey frog, native to Madagascar, has a surprising adaptation to survive the extreme climate. During the dry season, its skin produces a waxy substance that acts as a natural sunscreen. This secretion prevents dehydration and protects the amphibian from the sun's intense rays, allowing it to remain exposed for long periods without losing too much moisture. The Fly Ranch Hot Springs, located in the arid Nevada desert, look like something out of a surreal landscape. Powerful jets of hot water gush forth, tinting the surroundings in shades of green, red, and yellow, thanks to minerals and algae. They were not formed entirely naturally, but arose from human drilling decades ago. French photographer François Dorlan is known for his original artistic style, combining everyday scenes with images from movies and TV series displayed on his iPhone screen. He creates inventive and playful compositions that play with perspective and real-life settings, inserting famous characters into everyday situations for surprising contrasts and moments of humor. Mexican artist Rubén Orozco Loza is recognized for his hyper-realistic sculptures, striking for their astonishing level of detail achieved with silicone, resin, wood, marble, and human hair materials that give his works an almost lifelike appearance. His pieces stand out not only for anatomical precision, but also for their emotional impact, often addressing social issues. Hope is an albino turtle that has captured worldwide attention, not only for her unusual coloration, but also for a delicate malformation of her plastron that leaves part of her internal organs exposed, posing a constant risk to her health. Despite this, she has survived thanks to specialized care and has become a symbol of resilience and hope for many people. The Hakone Kawaki and Yunasun Water Park in Japan is known for offering unconventional thermal experiences. Among these is a red wine-themed pool, where visitors can immerse themselves in an aromatic liquid that simulates the famous beverage, taking advantage of its purported benefits for skin and well-being. The Dong Tao chicken, also known as the dragon chicken, is a rare and prized breed of poultry native to Vietnam, characterized by its extraordinarily thick legs, considered a delicacy in local cuisine. In addition to its distinctive appearance, this chicken has firm, flavorful meat, highly valued for its texture and taste, making it a luxury product reserved for special occasions and traditional banquets. And this is all. Don't forget to subscribe to Zarpado for more facts.